Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome once again to another episode of The Dark Match. I am but one of four humble hosts. My name is Ironbite, and don't crack whip with me tonight. I will take you to school.
I am the Fat Man Subrick, and for those who did not hear the wonderful impersonation Ironbite just did, we are reading the wonderful tweets of the American Dream that they wrote. It's rank. Get it? If not, go tweet somewhere else. This is not hard, you know what this is when you follow me.
I am the Spooning Lantern Mega Fighter Free. And if you drank, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. If you well.
I'm the Apocalyptic Punk, and I can't do imitations, so I'm not going to.
Do it.
Do it. You gotta read the last tweet.
You have to. We all did. No
Yep.
preferential
Peer
treatment.
pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
There's no preferential treatment on the Dark Match.
I sit back, you pat your belly welly, be blessed.
Yay!
Better than mine.
Oh God.
Oh, and this is depending on whenever this gets uploaded, which is probably going to be tomorrow. This is the first Dark Match of 2012. Yay!
God, we're
Yep.
starting something awesome.
Yay. Today we shall be doing the results from the final week of World Wrestling Entertainment, starting of course with Monday Night Raw from Chicago, Illinois. Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole, welcome, and all that wonderful stuff. The place goes unglued as we hear Cult of Personality over the loudspeakers. And out comes none other.
Just reading off of the results. You're really doing that, aren't you?
I'm adding my own flavor in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Don't interrupt me, I'm in the mood.
Okay, fine. I won't interrupt you at all.
He's good at interrupting, though.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, Cult of Personality comes over the loudspeakers. Everyone goes...
But I'll interrupt. Why are you taking so long with this?
Because everyone's interrupting me.
2012.
John Laurinaitis comes out. There you go.
Boo.
Yeah.
Wait, John Laurinaitis? I am the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, General Manager of Monday Night Raw, and I am Mr. Excitement.
Oh God.
Am
no.
I asleep yet?
That was the whole thing was John Laurinaitis trolling CM Punk, and that's
Gloriously.
exactly what it is.
And the crowd, too.
Yeah, and the crowd too. I mean, come on, you come into Chicago. I mean,
He's lucky he got out of that arena alive.
yeah, you should know all
He's
about
hit
that.
his stride, though. He has gotten good as a heel.
Yes, yeah.
He's, again, lucky he got out of that arena alive. I know my hometown peeps.
Yeah.
And so, as he is saying how he is Mr. Excitement, and he's brought the new golden era or whatever, he's wearing CM Punk's shirt and doing his entrance because he is a Punk believer, and the crowd goes nuts for CM Punk, and then we hear Cult of Personality again, and out comes the real WWE champion.
The best in the world.
Damn right.
For at least another week.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we're actually going to get to that fairly quickly.
Yes.
But regarding this is Punk confronting laryngitis, Johnny Ace,
The dynamic douche.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised CM Punk hasn't used that because douchebag is a fairly PG curse.
Yeah,
Well,
it was the first time that it was the first insult that he used on John Laurinaitis all the way back in June.
Right. But the thing is, it's Punk, Laurinaitis in the ring together. Punk verbally flays Laurinaitis, and Laurinaitis is like, "Well, I've taken several management classes, and you know what? I've learned that I should empower my talent. So So since the holiday season and it's the day after Christmas, Punk, you're off.
The
Okay.
crowd goes boo, and then literally 5 seconds later he says, "I gotcha. Who says I can't be unpredictable?"
That's not being unpredictable. That's being stupid.
He's trolling.
Subrick, your
them.
Johnny Ace impersonation sounds like Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, Randy Savage, executive vice president. No, it's if John Laurinaitis sounds as if Randy Savage was a smoker.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Punk. You know, I've been talking to my Twitter followers, and I listen to the WWE universe.
He actually
Right?
managed to say WWE correctly. He didn't say WW Universe or WWU Universe.
Is he really? That?
Yeah, he's said WW Universe before.
Yeah, literally.
So far, Johnny Ace says that he listens to the WWE Universe and they want CM Punk to compete tonight. So tonight, CM Punk will have a match, or possibly 3. Yes, 3. Ace will pick the opponents, and if any of them beat him, they will get a WWE title match against CM Punk next week. It will be a gauntlet match. Punk asks what happens if he beats all 3 of those guys, and he says that as a present to Chicago, when he survives the gauntlet, give them a 4th match. The match would be CM Punk versus John Laurinaitis.
And the crowd starts to chant, "You can't wrestle. You can't wrestle."
Which is bullshit because we've seen Johnny Ace in matches and he's wrestled The Undertaker before.
Yeah, and he's actually, for all the douchey shit that he does, when in his heyday, he was a good wrestler.
Bullshit.
He was
Yeah.
a workhorse. He was good. I liked him back then.
But the
Johnny
thing is,
Ace has never been a good wrestler ever.
he was mediocre at best, and Punk even makes mention of this when he says, "Hey, this crowd must have been watching his All Japan tapes."
If he hadn't stuck it in Giant Baba's wife, he would never have a career, period.
Oh God! But you know what? I was kind of excited to see Johnny Ace get his head kicked off by CM Punk because there's no way he could take a go to sleep. But before we get to after Laurinaitis says, "Okay, it's on," blah blah blah, we get to see the last promo.
Yes. This time it goes under the name The End Begins, and this is the only time they show it on Raw tonight. There's no YouTube channel for this video. There's no specifically made stuff on the internet for the video. It's just the kids, the little boy and the little girl still being creepy and
Picking on each other.
and everyone is waiting for Chris Jericho, or as of yesterday, some people believe Brock Lesnar for some reason.
Brock Lesnar cannot compete with the WWE at the moment because he is still under contract with UFC.
Well, we're all wrong. Don't forget, we're all wrong. The guy who will be debuting will be Skip fucking Sheffield.
It's
No,
the
no,
Shockmaster.
Guys,
Yeah.
got it.
It's either Skip Sheffield or Brodus Clay.
Guys, this just came to me. It's me. It's me. It's
you.
DP.
It's me, Austin.
It was me all along, Austin.
Even my immediate family fell for it.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people.
Oh, shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
Oh, but no, the thing is, this has been the perfect build for whoever it is. Even if it's not even if it's Taker, even if it's Jericho, even if it's Skip Sheffield, even if it's Brodus fucking Clay. But and me and Apocalyptic Punk have talked about this at great length. We believe it's Jericho. And please, honey, please tell the audience why.
Oh, I hate being put on the spot. I'm gonna hit you for this. You know that, right?
Yes, I
Yes,
know.
for those who don't know, they're engaged, and
We
they're in
live
the
in the same
they're in the same
place.
house, and she can hear him through the wall.
Nepotism.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes,
Anyways, go ahead, hon.
Iron Bite, you are a modern age Vern Gagne.
I have no clue who that is. Go ahead, honey. Tell them why you think you're
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who had no clue what that meant.
Nepotism.
Why is it Jericho? Because we're getting absolute radio silence. When is the last time he actually posted on his Twitter? And at some point, I think you guys, if I was listening correctly, kept saying how he was, it may have just been Iron Bite going on and on and on about how he keeps saying on his Twitter it's not him. And I've checked his Twitter rather religiously. He has said one time that it's not him. He never said that he wasn't going to be there. He never said he was going to be in Hawaii. None of that. I've not seen any of that. Unless it all got deleted after I saw that you guys saw this, I don't know. But I'm almost 100% positive at this point that it is Jericho. For one, the name Chris is on the front of the notebook. Two, it's definitely a
debatable.
him.
That's
It is definitely
no.
a him.
The name Chris being on the front of the notebook is debatable.
It is. But keep going, honey.
Well, yeah, but okay, yes, it is debatable because it's there for like 2 seconds. The one picture I've found of it online is blurry. It's hard to see.
There's a
So,
huge X
yes.
between it.
Yeah. But the X could stand for another superstar within the company.
Such as.
And CM Punk, if you guys do listen to what CM Punk screams in the ring, and we've
It is
actually listened to
Matt,
this.
sorry, Iron Bite. I gotta remember
Yes.
he like that on here.
Yes, honey.
He is not getting up. I'm very, very good at reading lips. My brother is partially deaf. He's not screaming best in the world. He is screaming king of the world at least 50% of the time.
So half the time he's using Chris Jericho's old screen
Nickname.
catchphrase, and well, Jericho has stated he is the best in the world. So
That's pretty much what I've got.
that's our theory. That's what we're working under.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether or not you guys agree,
Back to the X over the supposed name Chris on the front of the notebook. The X could also stand for Punk because of the whole straight edge X on the gloves thing.
Mm-hmm.
that's our theory, and we're sticking by it.
That's my theory. He's just stealing it.
Yes.
Just like I steal everything else.
Damn right you
Except
do.
for catchphrases. That's my job. Fuck it, I'm not gonna try and deny it anymore.
So after
I
that
was gonna
long
accuse me, I may
tangent,
as well just outright say it.
after that
please,
we
that's
come back and
bad.
we are going to have a rematch of from TLC. It is going to be Booker T versus Cody Rhodes in a non-title match.
And this time, Rhodes isn't going to be attacking Booker T constantly. Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just happy to have a Cody Rhodes match without Michael Cole and Booker T screaming at each other during it.
Ah, yeah, there's that
Yes,
too.
but don't forget, instead of Michael Cole and Booker T screaming at each other, it's just going to be Michael Cole screaming at Booker T.
Yeah.
Which is just as bad. And don't forget, there's no Josh Matthews to somewhat call the action. It's Jerry Lawler sitting there trying to talk like he's calling a golf tournament.
Well, there's Booker T lining up Cody Rhodes' head to deliver his patented axe. And oh no, he's missed. But it looks like he's pulling out a 3-iron to finish the
There's still more action calling in that little bit of parody than there is in the entirety of Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But this match, I actually did like their match at TLC.
This was a good one too.
Except for the whole, once the match actually started, I liked it. But this match did not have Cody Rhodes coming in and going, "No, I don't want to face you." Bash, bash, bash. Look what I did. I'm so smart. Wait, I still have to go through with the match? What is this guy, a machine? I might actually lose. Um, This came about, by the way, from Booker T saying Cody the Red-Nosed Reindeer on SmackDown, which allowed Zack Ryder, woo woo woo, you know it, to beat Cody Rhodes on SmackDown last Friday, which was awesome. But like I said, this match, Booker T, as he is and as out of ring shape as he probably is, did not look bad at all on Monday.
I think he's only like 45 or 46.
Yeah, but something I noticed is Booker T's chest has gotten a bit bigger. Like, I don't know what it was. I think he might have been doing steroids before.
Maybe the fact that Ezekiel Jackson is smaller and Booker T is bigger. He implanted some of that fat into his chest.
That might be true.
Yes. Don't forget Zeke has hair now too, so we don't have to look at his wonderful fat folds.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually talk about Big Zeke when we get to him. But
yes.
The match was pretty much back and forth. Your classic old veteran face versus young hot heel. No, not hot in looks, because I still think he looks like Cro-Magnum, but hot as in he's a pretty good hot commodity. And Booker T with the win with a beautiful Alicia Fox start taking notes scissors kick.
Mm-hmm.
Considering what happens with Alicia on Friday, she doesn't learn, but we'll get to that, and I'll probably end up having my screen break again.
Yay, screen break!
Yes. So, yeah, after this match, he does a spinneroonie. Woohoo, crowd gets happy. Now we cut back to woo woo woo, Zack Ryder.
Yay.
Yay. And then he's with John Cena. He says, I owe you one, bro. Cena says Ryder doesn't owe him a thing. All this is happening because of Ryder. He was waiting for TLC for 44 weeks. Every guy in upper WWE, la-di-da, Cena being Cena, boring.
Were you really bored with this promo?
Yes, because it's fucking it's Cena giving a promo. It's extremely considering his promo later in the show, which was even more boring. This shows how boring he can be on the mic now. But yeah, after that wonderful little segment of Cena being Cena,
We get the announcement of who's facing Punk.
And the three men will be Jack Swagger, instant victory.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler, excellent match already without it even happening. And Mark Henry, who has become no longer a monster heel, but is instead a gigantic pussy.
And is injured, and has a groin injury.
No, but even before he lost to Big Show, between the time that he feuded with Randy Orton and lost the belt to Big Show, he went from being the Black Vader to nothing.
He went from being Black Vader to Kool-Aid Man again.
Flavor of Kool-Aid is he.
Bland. And failure. When they announced Mark Henry, everybody should have seen what comes up later that night. But again, it's just come on. We know why they've had Dolph Ziggler drop the U.S. title to Zack Ryder, because they want to move him on to bigger and better things. But we should have seen what happened when it happened.
Well, don't forget though that a year ago around this time they did pretty much this exact same thing with Dolph, where he lost the Intercontinental title to Kofi Kingston, and then he went into the SmackDown main event scene, and we all know how that ended.
Horribly.
Ended with the second shortest title reign in the history of the WWE.
There's been shorter. His reign was 11 minutes. There was shorter stuff than him. There was Jeff Hardy. There was Yokozuna. There was Big Show.
Yeah. Speaking of Big Show, he's backstage with K2 getting beauty tips, and Scott Armstrong comes up and says, "Hey, Johnny Ace motherfucker needs you."
No, I can just imagine what like a conversation between Kelly and Big Show would be. Big Show, he just one day suddenly wants to get head tattoos like Bam Bam Bigelow. He tells her that, and then Kelly's like, "Oh, Bam Bam, I love the Flintstones."
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, anyways, go to commercial. We come back, and John Laurinaitis is talking to nobody on his cell phone. But we're supposed to. No, wait, he's still talking to nobody on his cell
He's
phone.
talking to an apparition that everybody thinks exists.
This
talking
giant
to
elephant in the room.
Yes,
Everybody else never talks to
thinks
on
that
their cell phones.
yes, he thinks he's talking to a being that decided that its human form would be a mixture of King Hippo from Punch Out and Jesse Neal. And who would this creature be called? Well, it decided to give itself the wonderful name of Brodus Clay.
Oh, God. But anyways.
And who says I can't be funny?
Everyone.
Anyway, Laurinaitis assures Brodus that he'll be on next week's Raw.
Why?
Sure he
Oh,
will.
Johnny Ace, you joker, you.
Oh, Jonah Hill will be on the next Raw too.
Hey, you know what else? He'll be facing John Morrison next week on Raw as well, because. And you know what? Go ahead and tweet about it, Brodus. That
Yes,
will be.
yes, we'll show you in the little thing in the corner that says who's trending on Twitter.
Yeah. So what we get is Big Show comes in, and Laurinaitis asks him, "Why'd you punch David Otunga in the face on SmackDown last week?" Otunga says that he's going to sue us. Why? Why? You're a wrestler.
No,
He's a
the
wrestling
league
lawyer.
counsel.
No, he's a lawyer who pretends to be a wrestler.
Oh, right. You're still entering a wrestling ring with the world's largest athlete, and you're insulting him. What did you think was going to happen, you stupid moron? Go back to being, you know what? Go back to being nothing, because before NXT, I didn't even know Jennifer Hudson was engaged to be married to your black ass.
Yeah, well,
No.
don't forget
You know
this
what he was
person
in before NXT?
This was
I
the
Love
that
New
was-
York.
This was the guy that was dumb enough to
Was
get
he
the word
really?
Raw shaved into his head.
Yep. Look it up.
Oh,
Wow.
David Otunga. He was Punk on I Love New York.
you know what?
Wow.
I don't care. Now I even care even less.
Yeah, same here. I care even less.
Oh, God, he's that much of a failure.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, okay, Miz might have gotten his start on MTV, but at least it was the real world.
Yes, VH1 is the poor man's MTV.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
God. So basically, this is what's going to happen. As long as Big Show if Big Show has his arm, one arm tied behind his back, and he gets to face Otunga in a match, Otunga won't sue the WWE.
Yes, actually, that they don't mention that until after Big Show is entered for the match.
Yeah, but
So they never mentioned this to the live crowd at all, and the live crowd must be going, "The fuck are they doing?"
Yeah.
But the thing that kills me is this is exactly what Triple H mentioned before he got ousted due to the Johnny Ace's machinations. Remember when Triple H came out and said, "What happened to this place?" I mean, back in his day, people didn't talk about lawsuits. They just went and found a guy and beat the holy hell out of him. What the
They
hell?
threw people
happened?
through windows.
Threw people, dropped people off of cranes, and the next week, the extent of their injuries
Band-Aid.
would be a tiny cut across the forehead. What happened?
We all turned into pussies.
PG happened.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Anyways, after Big Show fakes a punch and Otunga flinches, 2 for flinching, Jack Swagger, we go back to Jack I'm no longer. Why am I even around? Swagger and Dolph Ziggler are talking backstage, and Dolph even mentions that, you know what, Swagger, we get a time machine to 2009 when you were relevant.
Even then, he still wasn't relevant.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
reading the results too.
He's never been relevant. Jack Swagger and his oversized head and lisp.
Jack Swagger.
No, don't forget when he won the world title and all of Chris Jericho's charisma-lessness went over to Jack Swagger. Only Jack Swagger doesn't have the ability to make that entertaining.
Yeah, pretty much. But amazingly enough, with them as they're fighting, Vicky Guerrero goes, "Excuse me, Subrick.
Excuse me!
Thank you." Tells them to stop fighting and focus on bringing the WWE Championship to my stable. And then Mark Henry bumps into them, and it's like, "Oh my God, Mark Henry, he might eat us. Vicky, save us."
No, actually, I can think of 2 moments in the entire time of Jack Swagger's time in WWE that he has been any kind of slightly relevant or even possibly entertaining. One was Tommy Who, and second was I lost to a Muppet. I twitch.
Oh God! So we see Eve Torres and Zack Ryder. It will be in a mixed tag team match up next because
We need to bury Natalia even more.
yeah, we need to. Yeah, literally, that's what this match was. And out comes Tyson Kidd and Natalia versus Eve Torres.
Tyson
They
Kidd
didn't even
created.
come out. They got the jobber
Yes,
entrance.
Tyson Kidd created wrestler template number 4.
Yeah, he's got hair again. Only it's not that awesome looking little, crown bang thingy.
Even that actually, I thought that looked really dumb.
I know, but it was unique. Now he's just created wrestler template number 4.
His image in WWE 12 is the one used for the generic
created
superstar for when you have a match like this guy versus this guy. Just
this match. I think if it was Tyson Kidd versus Zack Ryder by itself, it would have been at least 5 minutes. But because the Divas are involved, this was like a minute and a half.
Really, this match was actually starting a new storyline for Zack Ryder. Now that he's got the bling, he's got to get a woman, and he's set his sights on Eve Torres.
Why?
Because they need to find something to do with Eve.
Yeah, now that she got an avalanche glam slam.
Yes, now that they have transferred the Divas of Doom burial duties to Alicia Fox.
Yeah, just got to get.
It seems like there's a specific sub-department of the WWE Divas division where the head position would be who gets to bury the Divas of Doom for the next month and a half.
But never quite win the title, and then there's the Bell twins who are doing dirty fucking slut duty.
Kelly.
They're trying to get in Del Rio's pants.
Why?
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we will get to that.
We'll get to that.
This match, yes, this match was not good by any stretch of imagination, but there were moments of brilliance. The dual broski boots, broski and siski boots.
Don't ever call it that again, please.
No, please don't.
Was pretty interesting, and then Ryder hits the Rough Rider on Tyson Kidd and picks up the victory, and and then creepiness happened.
Yeah, he puts his arm around her, and she's like, "Whoa, back up there."
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Yes. My times are between 8 and 9:30.
Schedule for an appointment.
Yes, my schedule closed 10 minutes ago. God. And even then, if you want me, you need to pay at least $10,000 a minute. I'm high priced without even looking high priced. But yeah, after this, out comes Cena, and the crowd goes boo.
Smart crowds.
This
Gotta
crowd
love 'em.
hated him.
Yes, the crowd that we couldn't actually see hated him
Yeah.
because these were piped in boos, guys.
They can't do piped in stuff live. They can only do that for taped shows. If they did
I
it
don't
live,
know.
they would either need to play the noise through the PA, which would screw up the music and everything, and it would just be too blatantly obvious. But then again, it's already too blatantly obvious when they do it on SmackDown and TNA.
Well, as Apocalyptic Punk did point out to me, the crowd that you got to see on the camera side
Was dead.
They were just waiting for the Punk match, is what I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, it's
No,
Chicago. What do you
They're
expect?
just like, we do not want a 15-minute not CM Punk, a 15-minute Cena promo, which is what we got. We got a horrible, horrible, boring fucking segment that is only redeemed by what happens at the end.
Okay. I don't watch it here at the house. I watch it with my sister up at her house. And even... Am I even thinking about the right segment? Yes, I am. Okay. Even my mother said that segment was annoying.
Yeah,
and she doesn't watch wrestling at all.
The entire segment was just John Cena blowing Chicago.
And Chicago going, whatever.
Yeah, they're like, you think
hard.
we're cool? Okay, fuck you. Oh, and don't forget also, he throws in a gratuitous Eddie Guerrero mention. Fuck you, John.
That's
yeah,
the way.
Seriously, that was sick. That was not right.
He's just like, I'm gonna mention Eddie Guerrero so you can possibly like me, and the crowd's like, fuck you.
Fuck you. He's lucky he left the arena alive.
Yeah. So many people who are lucky they left the arena alive.
Here comes the Miz.
Yeah.
Yay! I know you guys don't like him.
Nah, he's good on occasion now, but
This
yeah.
was not
He's
one
like,
of his greatest moments.
Yeah,
This is a WrestleMania rematch.
That lasts for all of literally 15 seconds.
Yeah. This match was like, you know what? My victory is tainted from 2011 was tainted with my victory over you. So we're going to do it right. I don't really need to do anything. You know what? I beat you. Whatever. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
The truth shall set me free.
And then out comes Mr. Ron, the Truth Killings. And yes, K Quick himself. Where's Road Dogg when you want him?
Pretty Ricky, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll be here all week, try the veal. Anyway.
R-Truth actually kills Miz dead.
Well, don't forget, Alex Riley has done it in the past.
Yeah, that's true. Miz does not do well on these one-on-one confrontations, I've noticed.
Hell, John Morrison killed him at one point.
Yeah, Miz is your classic cowardly heel. But in this instance, he gets his ass kicked by R-Truth.
That was sad.
No, R-Truth, though, he is certainly better because he is still fucking nuts.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he had a...
face nuts. Because now he's listening to Little Jimmy.
Yeah, Little Jimmy says it's okay. And then to make it perfectly, wonderfully insane for him, he quotes a 4th of July song.
Oh, God, really?
Should all, keep your eye on the grand old flag, is what he quotes.
Oh.
No, he didn't.
No. Yes, no, all acquaintance. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, the New Year's Eve song. I don't know the name. I can't say it.
All he's saying is not that. It's should all acquaintance be forgot.
Keep your eye on the grand old flag. He quotes a 4th of July song at New Year's.
Okay.
And he also had the creepiest face at one point.
Yeah, R-Truth is the new Batista in terms of WrestleCrap photoshopping.
Yeah. Oh, God. And you know what? I don't think it's the water in the water bottles anymore. I think it's just when R-Truth grabs a water bottle, it instantly becomes this deadly, deadly weapon that can kill anybody. Because he uses it on the Miz and completely only hits his faux hawk. That's it. After that, It's like, oof, I'm dead.
Yeah. Well, don't forget the mohawk is the symbol of all power for him.
That's true.
Yep.
That is true.
And then so that happens, and go to commercial. We come back. They recap what happened. They say Kane is in the building. They'll address Cena tonight. Yay! And then next up, Big Show versus David Otunga. Big Show will wrestle with one arm tied behind his back. Although in this match it wasn't so much Big Show will have his arm tied behind his back as much as it was Big Show will have his hand tied in front of him.
Yeah, and
really-
and this doesn't even matter because Otunga can't do shit against Big Show.
It-
I'm surprised Big Show hasn't been like training up his left hand to deliver the knockout punch because that's what I would do. It'd be like, yeah, you got my bam. Yeah, I got both hands now. Tie both hands behind my back. I'll still beat you.
He just hit you with a big boot, boy.
Big Show could touch Otunga, and Otunga would go down like a sack of bricks.
He did. Because this match does not actually end because out comes Mark Henry because the Kool-Aid Man still has beef with Big Show. And Big Show's like, okay, I gotta get myself out of these ropes. This isn't working.
The referee does nothing.
No, the referee actually helps him get out of the ropes. But
Like
before
5
that
seconds
happens,
too late.
yeah, it's a little bit too late. But luckily, out comes Daniel Bryan.
With his magical chocolate belt.
Yeah, well, no, it's no longer chocolate because they gave that belt to Mark Henry to eat after TLC.
Well, he got a new one because how else did he lure him away from the ring?
Oh yeah, that's right. And as Big Show, as this happens, Big Show gets untied and grabs Mark Henry around the throat and delivers the choke slam. And David Otunga makes the biggest mistake of his life. He interferes.
Yeah. Well, David Otunga basically being anywhere near a WWE ring is the biggest mistake of his life.
Yeah, that's true. Jennifer Hudson, call me. I'm not single, but call me.
Yeah, something else. I don't know if it happened this week or last week. I want to say this week, but I don't remember. Didn't one of the matches here like the ref did the 3 count and the ref just sort of fell out of the ring?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't remember if it
didn't
was
catch
this week
that.
or last week because I remember in one of the matches from these last 2 weeks of Raw, the ref they were doing a 3 count by the ropes, and the ref does the count, and then as he's doing the 3 count, he's slipping out of the ring, and as he hits the 3 count, he just plops on the floor.
You know what? I don't know. You might be right. Anyway, so we go to commercial because that segment lasted all of what, 5 minutes?
Oh, we forgot one other thing. Daniel Bryan came out to goad Mark Henry.
Oh, I already said that. Daniel Bryan makes the save for the distraction for Mark Henry and lures him away with his magic chocolate.
You mentioned it for all of 10 seconds, which was all of the time that Daniel Bryan got on Raw this week.
Pretty much. He does not belong on Raw. He belongs on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But
well, regardless, after this, we get the segment I mentioned earlier. We have Alberto Del Rio with Chimera. And both of them are beaten up. Like Ricardo.
Can I just ask really quick because apparently I missed something. What happened to Ricardo? Why is he wearing a neck brace?
Oh,
he took a real nasty bump at TLC.
Yeah, you know how
when he went through the table, you're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He was the person that whenever they do a TLC match, they always do the customary fall out of the ring through table on ladder spot. He got selected to do it this year.
Yeah. Okay.
It could have been a lot worse if there was a second table.
Del Rio doing the same spot at the 2010 TLC looked more painful because the table was built differently, so it looked like he just splat through it.
Yeah.
But either way, Del Rio and Ricardo come out. Ricardo's in a neck brace. Del Rio, he's in a pimped out wheelchair.
The man does know how to pimp out things.
Yes.
That's not a Mexican joke, by the way, folks.
Debatable. Anyway, Del
Basically,
Rio comes out, and he's in the pimped out wheelchair, and he says he's the man who won everything in 2011: Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, WWE title twice, even though they were horrible reigns. Brought class, honor, and cojones to the WWE. How fitting, because it was your balls that ripped.
yeah, he's got a groin injury, folks.
Yes.
And the people
Groin injuries
cheer
seem to be getting
this.
everyone this year.
Yes. And then the crowd cheers for this. What's wrong with you people? Why are you happy? I'm disgusted.
Because
with
you suck.
I like him. I'll be back. And then we get the big lipped alligator moment of the segment. Out come the Bella twins, because they're blowing him and they're sad that they can't blow him anymore.
I have to ask, didn't they turn face?
For
I
a
swear
minute.
to God, they turned face.
They turned face for a minute, and then a couple weeks later they
They were heel
heels.
again.
And because apparently Zack Ryder's dick isn't as big as Del Rio's is.
Well, at least
Oh!
At
And
least
I'm pretty sure the answer on their alignment is no one cares at this point. Here's my question: Did whichever Bella had that mistletoe thing, did she ever cash that in?
I don't think so. I think they forgot about it, luckily.
They forgot
yeah,
about
that's
it the
pretty much
moment that the
nullified.
segment ended.
And thank God for that. Anyways,
But yeah, the Bellas are really only there for us perverted men to have incest fantasies about.
Yep.
hey, there are some women out
Hey,
there.
there are some women who have those fantasies too.
Yes. Well, them too. But yeah.
Some of them might even be in this call.
Anyway,
Anyways,
the Bellas come out and they you can tell that they just basically read their lines right before they walked out. What is wrong with you people? The moment he recovers, I'm going to throw a party in his. Wait, this is what the results say. I don't remember if this is actually what it said. It probably was. She plans to personally throw an honor in his party.
Really?
the implications is the party's in his pants. And the honor is
And
all
then the two of them get pissed off at each other. I came up with it. No, I did. No, I did.
Enough!
And then Del Rio's accent slips in the last couple of lines.
These bitches be crazy.
If he said that, that would have made the whole segment.
It really would.
Yeah. Ricardo, these
Thing he's ever done.
these putas be crazy.
Anyways, he swears that his New Year's resolution is he'll be back and more vicious than ever. And
that
no
might actually be a good thing for him, because if when he does return, whenever that is, if they make him like this, like fighting machine kind of guy, but still keeping the basic thing of his character, that might actually be something to make him interesting again.
Yep.
Like he's like
Guys,
he's a noble killing machine.
that might actually work in his honor. Well, I still want to see him as a face, just because I like seeing guys in either role, in both roles, just to see which fits them better. And yeah. So guys, it's time for CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler.
Yay!
No, firstly we have CM Punk versus Jack Swagger, the part of it no one cares about.
And that's
I
pretty
can
much
still go yay, it's Punk.
So yeah, Punk versus Swagger. Punk manages to carry Swagger to an okay piece.
Yeah.
It's still Swagger, so it sucks. But yeah, he loses basically in 5 minutes. And then out comes the real person to watch for in this segment, Dolph Ziggler.
And just before Dolph gets to the ring, Jack chop blocks him. Chop blocks CM Punk. And at this point, I think we can all assure who's winning this match, which is a good thing.
They come back from commercial, and for the time that we got this, it was still great.
Yeah, this was kind of on the short side, but it was basically Dolph Ziggler working the injured knee, which was awesome, and Cole going, "Oh my God, there goes all of CM Punk's arsenal." Has a second knee, and that wasn't even the GTS knee either. That wasn't
Damn
the
you, Cole.
but it was the running knee. So, yeah.
And then, as this thing ends, we hear loud boos from the crowd. But actually, before this, to set this up, Vicky gets involved by grabbing onto CM Punk, so that way
Yeah.
they can distract the ref. They hit a leg drop, near fall. Then we hear the crowd go boo, and then John Laurinaitis, Executive Vice President, Town Relations, comes out, and he says,
An interim general,
Yeah.
interim manager,
"No,
interim
you
general
need to
manager.
sound more like you need to sound more like you have throat cancer. Right now,
All
you
right.
just sound constipated."
He comes
There
out.
has been an injustice.
There's been an injustice in this match, Mr. Referee. I know you can't see anything, but Vicky Guerrero just got involved in this match. So Vicky,
Get out of here.
here.
That sounded like if the Warrior and Savage mated. Oh yeah, do it to me harder, man.
No. We all know.
No, we
all
need
know
War Machine for the Rule 4 theater.
No. Savage is a top.
Reign of Testament.
Savage is a top. We all know that. Anyways, during all these shenanigans, Punk has Ziggler just covered forever, and I can just imagine what's going on in the ring. They're going, "Are we really doing this? Is this really going to get you in the main event scene?" And Ziggler's like, "Yeah, it really is. Come on, just go with it." Oh God, I really don't want to do this. I'm gonna do this, but God damn it. And after Vicky goes bye bye, Laurinaitis gets on the apron and goes, "No, Punk, a better match later." Zigzag.
And one,
2, 3.
Dalton's
Ziggler's
number
going.
one contender.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, though, considering what happened the last time they put him in the world title picture,
Yeah. And he was so freaking excited too because he grabs the WWE title and Ziggler does laps around the ring. Oh, it's just so
He's a little
adorable.
5-year-old.
Yeah, he was, and Cole is just blowing up like, "Oh my God, my guy won, your guy lost. Take that, Lawler." Oh God, really
and the entire time I'm going, "Shut up!"
You weren't the only one.
I mean, I seriously, I've actually stated this a lot of times, both Apocalyptic Punk and on the forums. The best way to get anybody like Daniel Bryan face heat, and this has been bandied around, or anybody really, is just have someone rip Cole out of the announcer's booth, lock in a submission, and never let go. And just have him go away for a couple months.
Oh my God, that would be wonderful.
Yes, but don't forget we would be left alone on Raw with Jerry Lawler and Booker T.
Well,
Nope.
they might bring JR back, and
No, they won't do that because don't forget they got rid of JR again. If anything,
now.
I think that a really good mixture I think that a really good team for Raw would be JR and Joey Styles.
Yeah, or you know what?
Put Matt Stryker back on one of the shows.
There you go. I mean,
Put Josh Matthews and Matt Stryker back together. They were excellent on ECW. They were excellent on SmackDown. Excellent on NXT.
well, then again, on NXT, Vince isn't actually paying attention. So, but you know what? That's for Arrow to review. And but we got a Kane promo, guys.
This was good. I liked this promo. This was a good segment.
This is definitely this is a continuation of what Piper tried in Piper's Pit with John Cena, and you know what? And this is the part where both me and Apocalyptic Punk it was pointed out when you heard the Cena sucks chants, wasn't from the crowd they were highlighting.
It was not coming from the crowd.
So wherever it was at, wherever the chant was actually coming from, wasn't from that part of the crowd. Take that for what you will. But
Kane comes out and he says, "You are seeing my true self, my essence. I may wear a mask. As all of you spend second, living a lie. Then Cena comes out and he tries running down to the stage, and then Kane gets his pyro powers back.
Yay!
Just belated pyro powers
somewhere
because he
Paul-
totally missed his cue.
Somewhere Paul Bearer is screaming in joy.
And
Oh,
Cena,
Kane, you can do it, Kane!
and
That was all. The fuck was that?
That was
That
Iron
sounded
Boy.
like Mr. Bill.
And,
Oh, don't do it! You're gonna be mean to me.
and Cena looks like he needs his brown pants after the pyros go off.
Yeah, John Cena, don't forget, he no-sold a car on fire. He knows, as Matthew pointed out in Botchamania, Cena can no-sell death.
But this promo is basically, this is why Kane is targeting Cena instead of Mark Henry. He's trying to bring out the dark side of Cena so that Cena can actually beat The Rock at WrestleMania. That's it.
His reason that he said for coming back and targeting Cena was kind of sketchy because he says, basically what he says is, I came back because your shirt says that hate is wrong.
Oh, God.
That's kind of, considering that, yeah, it's kind of stupid, but the rest of the segment makes up for it because he says that once you embrace hate, you become honest, you become free. What you fail to realize is that with your denial, you grow weaker and weaker by the moment. Until you embrace what you deny, you can never be free, truly free. And then then Kane tells Cena that he's going to help him. All the people will help him on his path towards enlightenment.
The dark side.
Yeah.
Dark
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
And as much as I know they're not going to do it, I really hope they do a Cena heel turn.
When
Oh my God,
I think that's what they will do it, but what I think they will do with that is that they will only do it in the month going up to WrestleMania. He's going to do something that is going to be like heelish, like kicking the shit out of The Rock next time he shows up on Raw. And then for the next month he's going to be a bad guy for the most part. Like what I think they might do with that is that Cena will come out and he'll say that all the people that supported me, I'm still there for you. All the people that boo me every week and don't appreciate me, you can kiss my ass.
That would be awesome.
Sweet.
Yes, but what I think would be the one downfall for that is that after WrestleMania, people would still be booing Cena in full. So it would be kind of hard to make him a full face again.
That's true. So that's Raw. Pretty good. I mean,
We forgot the one last part of it. The last moment of Raw that we see in 2011. It's Kane getting the crowd to start chanting the words that will tear your soul apart. Cena sucks.
Really? Really?
And the crowd doesn't get behind it at all.
Yes, Kane has turned into Pinhead.
Oh,
Okay, before we end this segment about Raw, I have to just make one little comment here about the way Kane was talking. It drove me absolutely fucking bonkers.
That's the way Kane always talks.
I know. He did not always talk like that.
Well, at least he doesn't have that stupid music behind his promos anymore.
Yeah, there's that. But no, go on, honey. Really, this
it was like he had the most broken, jarring way of speaking, and it just made my brain hurt because the man himself, behind the whole mask and everything, is an English teacher.
Oh,
an English teacher that was born in Spain.
Yeah. By the way, guys, that the echo effect was kind of amusing. Pretty good ending to Raw.
It was a good Raw.
To the Raw year.
It was a good Raw to end the year.
By the way, guys, they did make mention of this, but in July is the very special 1000th episode of Raw. So Looking forward to that piece of crap.
Well, the
Because
900th episode sucked, but that was in 2009, and every Raw in 2009 sucked.
Yeah, that was the year. That was a bad year for Raw. But SmackDown. Oh my God, SmackDown.
Yes. Firstly, we start off with a little video package highlighting the feud between one Orton Tron 9000 BC and one Barrett Barosh and the Barrett Barosh. Tonight they will face each other in a Falls Count Anywhere match. One man, only one, will make it to 2012 in one piece. Then we get that awful Green Day song that they decided to start the show with.
It's a protest song.
The enemy. Yay. I hate that song. Green Day makes stuff that sounds like Dukes again, please.
I'm the
But
only one who enjoys that song.
You have weird music tastes then. Anyway. Well, you probably think that the Nickelback song that starts Raw is a good song too.
It is.
Actually,
Fuck you. But yeah, we start off the show with the huge fireworks and all that, and Josh Matthews and Michael Cole welcome us to the show. Booker T comes out, makes his way to the ring. One little thing to note about this. Within the first 5 minutes, Michael Cole is burying someone.
Yeah.
Yay!
I think he just wanted to get one last bury in before he had to shut up and do his job.
Don't forget a couple of weeks ago when Zack Ryder was in the main event of SmackDown or whatever it was, SmackDown Raw, whichever. He says in the first 5 minutes of, not even the first 5 minutes, first 10 seconds of the show, he says, and Cena will be teaming with the woo goof Zack Ryder.
Not even 5 fucking seconds.
There's a reason why the WWE front office has meetings now about Michael Cole, because he is one of the reasons that the ratings are going down.
And this isn't because of, and by the way, guys, this is a legit thing. It's been reported. WWE officials are thinking that the 2 years of Michael Cole burying the younger talent is causing the ratings to slip. To that, I say this.
You think?
Yeah, don't say.
No, fucking really? Gee, maybe the Pope's Catholic. Maybe bears shit in the woods. Maybe the sky is blue.
Maybe Brodus won't ever debut.
Let me see if I can remember how this went. I believe Dr. Cox once said, how do I put this? A duh, a doy, or oh really?
I mean, good lord. I mean, okay, granted it's Booker T he's burying, but it's still talent on air. He's burying the on-air talent. I mean, not only that. I mean, we all know of his hatred for the Divas division when he basically feuded with them for all of 5 seconds, which was 5 seconds too much. Back
then when it happened, this was when Cole was not as awful as he is now. And plus, not to mention, no one gives a fuck about the Divas division anyway, so it was just funny to watch.
Yeah, it kind of was. But at the same time, you're right. Not even 5 minutes into the show, and he's already burying someone.
Yeah, after that, after Michael Cole gets us all pissed off again, and we'll have all of our screens broken by the end of this show.
Yeah.
Booker T does a promo where he says, 2011 has been an awesome year for me. Started at the Rumble, unexpected entry. The fans made it a night I will never forget. I went into the next stage of my career, moved to the commentary booth. It's all been good except for having to deal with Michael Cole.
Every week.
I feel so sad for you, Booker, but then again, you get into it with him.
Here's another thing. Why is Michael Cole on SmackDown?
Because Vince McMahon is not necessarily fans of the fans.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Anyways, this brings out, after, he bashes Michael Cole, he goes, and, he says a few other things, and he talks about Cody Rhodes, and then, time to enjoy the show. Now can you? Whoa! You're only smoking mirrors. Whoa!
There goes Cody Rhodes! But then, yes, Cody comes out with his bizarrely shapen face. It really does. He has a really weirdly shaped chin. Looks like a diamond.
No, every angle on that boy, I swear to God, every angle on that boy is sharp enough to cut glass on. Elbows.
That's why he didn't wear elbow and knee pads for the longest time.
Elbows, knees, jaw, ears, chin.
His hair is his spiky little hair is so sharp that I hear that ants, when they do live action role plays of Mortal Kombat, they use that as the pit bottom.
And very sharp clothing too.
But yeah, but Cody Rhodes comes out and he says, "I don't want to be a jerk on this last show of the year. I want to congratulate you." They shake their hands, and Booker goes to leaves. It's all over right now, isn't it? Booker comes back and he says, "What are you talking about?" Says, "This fairy tale that Booker's living is a nostalgia act. You're in no man's land. If you continue to compete, your deteriorating skills will be exposed. If you go back to the commentary booth, your legacy as a wrestler will slowly become you having a reputation of being a semi-literate buffoon of an announcer." He calls him a joke. And then Rhodes asks Booker to do a favor. Go home. And then Gold Dust. Except
No,
that
that was
Dustin
not
Rhodes.
not really Gold Dust. It's
That was
Dustin.
Dustin Rhodes.
He comes out to the Gold Dust music though.
He does, but Dustin Rhodes comes out, and it is not Gold Dust, so we cannot call him Gold Dust. But guys,
He can.
yes, Booker T can, because Booker T's an idiot. But guys, this is how it begins. This is the beginning of the Rhodes Gold Dust feud.
Yes, the Rhodes family feud. The only way even at this stage that they could make this any better is if they injected Terry Runnels into this in some way.
Oh,
And
by
the
the way,
American Queen.
your wife, bro. Yeah, basically, Dustin says that Booker T helped him when he was at a very, very low point in his career, and
When has he ever
you
been
should
in a
really
high
be
point?
respecting him. And you know what? And Cody's like, I don't know which is a bigger joke, Booker T or my big brother. Cody, it would be the guy whose gimmick is he has Tourette syndrome brought on by massive electrocution. Not
That
the
was
guy.
that was a funny gimmick though.
It is a funny gimmick.
It was.
He goes to Vicky Guerrero. Will you sign these for me? Why do I need to sign? Ah, God! You smell like shit, talking mushrooms.
Oh God, I want that. I cannot wait to see that. Anyways, after this little exchange, Booker T basically says, "You know what? One more time. We'll do this one more time next week, the Intercontinental Championship, and we'll do it next week." And then and Cody's like, "Well, after I beat you, you can follow my brother into complete irrelevancy." And Booker's like, "No, dog. I'll be celebrating next week when I become the new Intercontinental Champion. Now, can you dig that, sucker?"
And then Booker goes to commentary table, and then Cody hits the beautiful disaster on Dustin.
Yeah.
We will hopefully when Booker loses next week, because we know he's not going to win, and even if he does win, he's probably just going to lose it back at Elimination Chamber or Royal Rumble. But
God, I hope so.
But this could be planting the seeds for Cody versus Goldust.
The artist formerly known as Goldust.
No, but then we would need
Goldust.
for it to be the artist formerly known as Goldust, we would need to put a ball gag in his mouth and resurrect Luna Vachon.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Is she dead?
Also, don't forget, dress him up as a baby.
Oh, God. You know what? I am so glad I wasn't watching wrestling back then.
Anyways,
all
the segments are on YouTube.
I know, but I don't want to watch it. Anyways,
I don't need to watch YouTube. I grew up watching it.
Yes. So we learned that Daniel Bryan and the Big Show will take on David Otunga and Mark Henry in one lie.
Yeah,
Commercial break. Out comes Ted DiBiase. Even though he has personality now, I still think his music sucks.
It does.
Yeah, he needs new music.
I come from money. I come from class.
Speaking of
Actually,
which,
the song's
Michael
kind of
Cole,
growing on me a little.
by the way, the first words out of Michael Cole's mouth are, "Man, I don't get Ted DiBiase. Why is he trying to connect with the people?"
Ah! But then, speaking of total shit, out comes Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
That's the biggest pile of shit in the company.
Well,
No,
other than Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
big.
Oh, we'll
There-
get to Alicia Botch in a while.
Yeah.
We will. We
It's-
will. We will.
I
The
can
match that these two have, it's Jinder, therefore it's automatically going to kind of suck.
Ted DiBiase pulls us out of the black hole that is Jinder Mahal, but the ending, why give the win to Jinder Mahal? Why? Seriously.
Because like I said
DiBiase.
earlier, Vince McMahon is not a fan of the fans.
Yeah, I get the fact that you're going to have, but the thing is, Jinder's been destroyed by Sheamus, and he has also been beaten by Ted DiBiase. These things have happened. So, I'm not exactly sure why they continue thinking that we care.
All of Ted DiBiase's power was in his porn stash, and when he shaved it, all of it went away.
No, I'm actually agreeing with him on that one.
I am on fire.
But
tonight.
yeah, Ted DiBiase loses
laughing.
Jinder Mahal's very poorly executed camel clutch.
Yeah, somewhere I am sick. That is the worst fucking camel clutch in the world. I come to WWE and I show you how to do camel clutch right way. Jinder Mahal, you dirty Jew.
Oh, wow. Anyways, so we go to the back.
Now we get another awful segment wherein Teddy Long is still wanting to bone Oksana.
Why? Why? I
Make
bet
it
it's.
end,
I bet.
please.
Yeah.
But don't forget that whenever they do one of these segments, the room that they're in turns purple.
Yeah, Oksana has powers.
Yes.
But that's
Magical.
yes.
Talentless, but magical.
But that's not the true point of this segment because guys, guess what? Drew McIntyre's back. The chosen
Here
one.
I am on the road again.
The chosen one is back on SmackDown where he belongs.
Don't forget they're calling him the Desperate One now.
Yeah, yeah, he's desperate to get out of his contract.
The last time that we saw him, it was when Mark Henry and Big Show almost killed him.
Yeah, yeah. Drew McIntyre is going. Well, thank you, Teddy, for bringing me back. That's a terrible Scottish accent.
Yeah, the petty is
But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna regain my former glory. God, that's still my Irish accent.
No.
Fuck. I can't do a Scottish accent, apparently. They can take away our lives, but they'll never take away our freedom. No, that still sucks. Anyway.
Take away our lives.
Scottish.
They'll never take a freedom.
Sadly,
Okay.
my best Scottish accent is from a New Zealander trying to do a Scottish accent. So,
We'll
Yeah,
just-
so Teddy Long mentions that when he was on SmackDown, he was the fastest rising star they had. When he went to Raw, his career spun into a. I don't understand that line. Spun into a tailspin.
it really just went. He went to Raw and then he went nowhere fast
Yeah.
because his then wife.
He got
decided
completely
to
lost
be a
in the
bitch.
shuffle on Raw.
Yeah, he really did. Anyways, but he's back on SmackDown and he's taking on Ezekiel Jackson tonight.
Which
And
he's going to lose because Vince and company like to push gigantic muscle heads.
but before that, it's you know what. It's just if you don't win because you don't got any passion, I might have to think about letting you go, playa. And I wish Magpie was here to do Teddy Long for real, but oh well.
McIntyre says he's got the most passion in the company. I'm still the same man that can make a man get on his knees and pray for mercy, just like I did to you, Teddy. And then Teddy says, I can't understand your accent, and then they go to commercial. And now for the segment! Alicia Fox and Caitlyn versus Natalya and Tamina.
Oh
This
my!
sucked!
This
It
didn't.
made
I
no
mean,
sense.
actually, no, stop. It didn't suck until Alicia Fox got in the ring. Up
And
till that
then
point,
Yes,
it was a decent business
Caitlyn was better than fucking Alicia Fox, the hot mess herself.
Yeah. The one half of the Chickbusters, because they haven't turned Caitlyn heel now. That has been retconned out of existence.
Yes.
It
Well,
doesn't
also, this has one of the most fucked up endings ever. The way it goes is that Alicia gets the tag, and then Alicia gets the tag, leapfrogs Natalia, and then this happens all the way on the other side of the ring. Natalia runs all the way to the other turnbuckle, slightly hits it, goes back, literally looks at Alicia, bends over, and she hits the scissor kick.
The
she
worst,
doesn't. You
the
go
most
ahead.
dangerous scissor kick of all time.
Well, don't
Back
forget.
up.
Be thankful that she's not doing the flipping leg drop that put
At
that
least that
gigantic
was
welt
safer.
on Beth's face.
I mean, at least that was safer, but she doesn't even hit her where she's supposed to, which is, by the way, folks, the crack of the knee. Even R-Truth can fucking do that. R-Truth can fucking do that move.
Truth has been in wrestling since the late 90s, so
But still, Booker T and R-Truth need to take her aside and show her exactly what she's doing wrong. You know, everything.
Why is Alicia still in this company?
because Johnny Ace, she's Johnny
I-
Ace's personal jackrag.
That
She has
would be
to
great and all if she wasn't a danger to the other workers, which she is.
And then after this match, oh, by the way, the results, they give this match a rating of NA.
I know. It's great, isn't
Which I'm
it?
pretty sure is the rating for every match Alicia Fox is in.
No, with most of the time with Alicia Fox matches, it's a rating of -1. But because they had Natalia and Tamina and Caitlyn in this match, Caitlyn is
Yep.
better than fucking Alicia. Everyone,
Yeah.
this got a rating of NA. But
Mm.
then
Out of
after this
nowhere-
match, Tamina decides, hey, guess what? We haven't buried you enough. I'm gonna hit you with the Superfly Splash.
Yeah. What the fuck, Tamina?
That would just make no sense.
No, it didn't. None of
This
this
was
made no sense.
No, it's like I said, they have a certain subdivision of the Divas division where the main position, instead of being the Divas champion, it's the position of who gets to beat the fuck out of the Divas of Doom this week.
And apparently it was 4 people.
Whose side is Tamina on? Is she a heel? Is she a face? Is she a bigger heel than Natalia? What the fuck is going on here?
Hey, for all we know, It Begins could be about her.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. Anyways, we get a little bit of footage of Randy Orton being beaten by Wade Barrett at Survivor Series. And they go, this is one of the many reasons why Barrett is in Orton's head. That's not the safest place to be. Just want to point that out.
Yeah.
No.
The Ortontron
That man has a
5000,
very
the
scary
Ortontron
vibe.
9000 BC will when he gets a certain enemy in his head, will run a certain program that will make him mad. And he will exclaim this anger through very subtle, very minute, very minuscule gruffs.
Anyways, we go to commercial. We come back, and Big Show was taking out David Otunga because
They need to recap Raw more.
And we go to the back where Daniel Bryan is talking to AJ. Starts swinging.
Yay!
AJ.
By the way, just so you know, Apocalyptic Punk would like to do bad things to AJ as well.
Very bad things.
Be thankful you're going to be married to her, Iron Bite. Be thankful you're going to be married to her.
You deserve each other.
But yeah, Big Show comes up, and by the way, fuck Big Show for shooing AJ off TV. Anyway.
Yes.
Fuck
yeah.
Big Show.
Yes. Anyway, Big Show comes up, and he says Giants don't need saving. Brian says that's not how he saw it, but tonight they're going to be partners. And then we learn that David Otunga just wants a return match with Big Show, so the tag match is off.
Yeah, there's a reason why the tag match is off, because Mark Henry is injured.
Yeah. But
And
then
no one wanted to see that match.
Mark Henry will be in Otunga's corner. He says maybe Giants need saving after all. He walks off. Now we get the random filler match of the show, because every SmackDown needs to have that. We have Justin Gabriel versus the lowrider bike driver himself, Sin Cara Black.
Show.
By the way, the guy's name that he's with is Camacho.
That's
Yes.
that's Meng's kid.
Yeah. And by the way, apparently they do the picture-in-picture promo, which I actually really like that they've been doing those again, because it's very classic. But anyway, they do the picture-in-picture promo, and Hunico says that Camacho is from back home. Note how they never really say where back home is.
It's obviously where it is.
Yes, they're from
Texas.
they're from the slums. They're from wherever, because all Mexicans
Back
are
home
apparently
in
from the
Dudleyville.
ghetto.
Or are really, really rich in the case of Alberto Del
Yeah.
Rio. This is basically to show what a badass Hunico is.
Yeah.
And
Oh, but there's something that happens with Michael Cole in the beginning of this match. When
Yeah.
they're doing the stuff at the start of this match, Michael Cole's doing his stupid talking again, and then Hunico hits an Acai moonsault to the outside onto Justin Gabriel, and not only does Michael Cole not mention it at all, or any of the other commentators, the crowd is completely barren to this.
that is just how bad Michael Cole has actually. I mean, when
Not
Michael
even just Michael Cole, it just shows how overdone like the crazy flipping stuff has become. Because like
weird,
back when the
Right.
Lucha guys first came into the United States back in the 90s, no one was seeing like the crazy flips anymore. And Mick Foley made a perfect point in one of his books. I don't remember if it was the first or the second one, but he said that the Undertaker gets a bigger pop diving over the top rope once a year than Taka Michinoku does doing a super flippy move thing every night.
Well, you guys got to remember, and I'm talking through a cat butt, but you guys got to remember when Ultimate Dragon first showed up in WWE for that brief period of time when everything was right in the world and
Is
the
when
WWE.
the only thing we remember of his entire time in WWE was him falling on his ass at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I know, but back in that time, Ultimate Dragon was hitting these moves like every single night, and it was awesome because it was new and fresh and really hadn't been seen in the WWE. Now it's old hat.
Yeah.
Now it's not even exciting, and yeah, this match was basically
It's the same thing with like chair shots. Like for so long, people expected like hardcore weapons to get involved in matches, and that's why I think that when uh, Triple H and Undertaker had their match at WrestleMania earlier this year, and they did the headshot with the chair, and everyone's like, "Holy fuck!" because that hadn't been seen in so long. Because when you have that, it's like the Jim Cornette the Jim Cornette sort of theory. When you do that stuff for so long and so oversaturate the product with it, it neuters the crowd to it. So there's no shock value to it anymore.
But then when you do it like once every
Once
in a
every
while,
couple of years,
yeah, suddenly it's, oh my god, what the fuck happened? Anyways, Honeycomb wins with the falling star. I blinked and missed the ending. Then Hunico and Camacho beat up Justin Gabriel because beating up the poor gay South African kid is just gonna grant you these
well, don't forget they're super badasses now. They have a bicycle.
lowrider bicycle.
It's not
Oh,
just
oh,
a
actually,
bicycle,
that was
it's
the
a
thing that
lowrider.
that was the thing that Michael
Yeah.
Cole was ranting on about earlier and not paying attention to the super flippy moves. He was explaining the history behind the lowrider bicycle.
Yes, he was.
No
It
one
was
cares
terrible.
about.
Yes,
So,
he was
guys-
talking about how it had its roots with one of the Munsters or the Addams family, whichever one it was.
Monsters. Eddie Munster.
I didn't care. That's probably why
this match happened and no one cared.
Yeah, I think I was playing League of Legends at the time
Yeah, but
because
that
I cared
I wasn't
that
home.
much.
we go to commercial, and then we have Big Show versus David Otunga with Mark Henry. This happened. Oh, by the way, this match, I think pretty much basically because it was a David Otunga match, this match has a rating of NA as well. All of the matches on SmackDown, I think, have like
No, Honeycomb
less-
has the Honeycomb match has a rating of 4th of a star.
yeah, all of the matches on SmackDown, I believe, have less than 1 star.
Which is kind of weird. Anyways, this match happened. This is your standard. David Otunga is running away from Big Show to try to get him into Mark Henry range, and this is when Daniel Bryan comes out of the crowd, hits Mark Henry with the title belt in the back of the head, which would floor a lesser man, but not sexual chocolate. And then Henry's like, and Bryan's like, "This is made of chocolate. Come and get
Come get
it."
it.
Yeah,
Come
he's
here.
he's like Kevin the Bird from Up.
That just seems to be
Yes.
Daniel Bryan's gimmick since he got the belt. It's just shoving it in everyone's head. Like, you want this? You want this? Come get it, bitch. Come get it.
And Henry follows it, and the look on Otunga's face as he watches Mark Henry walk away, it's like, dude, we're black. We're supposed to hang together. Knockout punch for the win.
Yeah, this match happened. This match sucked. Then we get
Yeah.
another clip of Randy Orton and Wade Barrett, and Randy doing the RKO through the table on Wade. They'll take. See, this is what a good build is. They're building this the right way.
Without Michael Cole talking.
Yes. No, Michael Cole is still talking, but he isn't ranting incessantly.
Yeah.
See, when Cole is not ranting like a retard, he's good.
When he's ranting like, somebody just ran over his dog, he sucks. And you know what else sucks about this? The Michael Cole they have in WWE 12 is better than the Michael Cole on live television.
Yes. At least the commentary team in the video game calls the action.
Yeah. Anyways, Ezekiel Jackson.
Wait, actually, one last thing about Michael Cole. Both I and Jingus have stressed this on this show and on the forums before. The commentary team in TNA does a better job than the commentary teams in the WWE.
That's sad. Anyways,
Scary.
Farouk versus Drew McIntyre.
Yes, actually, we can't. Sadly, because he is smaller and he has hair now, we cannot call him Ahmed Johnson 2.0 anymore.
No, now he's Farouk 2.0. Do we have another black wrestler who's about as big as Ezekiel Jackson that we can call him next time he changes his look?
Don't know.
Marcus
Dog?
Corvon.
D'Lo, maybe.
We'll wait till he gets a chest protector and starts doing the lowdown.
Yes.
This match happened. This is Drew McIntyre's big return match, and
He loses.
yeah, he loses due to tight pulling.
Yeah, and actually, here's something I don't know if Drew has adopted this on Superstars, but he did it in this match. Every time that the ref caught him doing something heelish, he would put his hands in prayer to the ref and go, "I'm sorry."
By the way, somewhere Magpie is screaming.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. This match just happened. And this match got half a star. So whatever. After the match, we see he pleads his case like, he had my tights. He had my tights. I don't care. I didn't see anything. You had your feet on the ropes. Blatantly.
I can't stand losers, especially ones who make excuses. He's making a perfectly good excuse, you idiot.
Yeah, that's what Teddy Long says after the break. But
next week I'm gonna put you next week, Drew, because you were being a sore loser. I'm putting you in a tag team match. A tag team match with you and an invisible person against an invisible person and the Undertaker.
Boy, I don't have the Undertaker. Crap.
oh god, so
The Baldertaker.
anyways,
Undertaker.
Yeah, but then we get this next one. We have Sheamus, King Lobsterhead himself, King Miracle Whip.
Hornswoggle. The guy who swears he's going to win the Royal Rumble and the Wendy's check.
And then Sheamus decides to tell another one of his famous stories of his famous Irish ancestors. As my great granduncle Finbar Sweeney said in the black summer of 1847, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you're begging for a kick up the arse."
Yeah, that
And
was...
then Sheamus taps him on the shoulder. He's like, "I'm just playing with you." And now we get Wendy.
Yeah, I felt like a Wendy's run after this, but
Does anyone else think that Heath Slater's accent is probably fake?
no, it's not.
It's not. It's not fake.
That is the worst Southern accent ever. Then
Just lives in Ohio, so he gets a lot of West Virginia traffic, but that is a West Virginian accent. And basically, the whole point of the segment is to get the
Royal Rumble over.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble over, and then Sheamus says, that has nothing to do with Southern Rock. In fact, I don't even think you're into Southern Rock, fella. I think you're from a Journey type of guy. And then they start singing "Don't Stop Believing."
And then we get the best part.
No, I don't think you're a Journey type of guy. You're more like an R. Kelly type of guy.
Does that mean that he likes to pee on little girls?
Maybe. Maybe. Basically,
I could see Heath Slater peeing on little girls.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, that's horrid.
But hold on. The line is, as in, "I believe I can fly," and he throws him over the top rope.
Oh, but one thing we have to note: Heath Slater declares himself the #1 redhead on SmackDown.
Is he even a redhead?
Yes,
His
he's
hair
a redhead.
is not red.
It is.
His hair is a fine orange.
Yes, thank you.
He's a ginger.
And then because we have not had our Heath Slater squash of the week, they come back from commercial and Sheamus and Slater are wrestling. And this happens for like a minute. This happens for a minute. I think maybe Sheamus beat Slater faster than he beat Jinder Mahal.
But yeah, this match just happened, and they still get the 3/4 of a star.
Yeah.
That's
Broke kick
so far.
But then we go back. That happens. Brogue kicks Slater. Why haven't you been released yet? Oh, by the way, there was a tidbit that's been posted on all the forums and on all the wrestling sites that said that Heath Slater has had an 18-match losing streak on TV and pay-per-views. He has not won a match since early July.
And Arrow cannot be more ecstatic.
But yeah, that happened. Sheamus is over. He's still good. Slater sucks. We go back to Daniel Bryan is backstage with Teddy Long. Big Show is pissed off and he's wondering why Long wanted the two of them together. Says Bryan's starting to annoy him. Bryan says Big Show is starting to annoy him since he has yet to thank him for all his help. He just wants one thank you. One thank you. That I thought was funny. One thank you. And then the title, that belt will be mine. And then Teddy Long says, we haven't followed Raw's lead in a little while, so we're going to rip off their idea, and because they're having a WWE title match, we're going to have a world title match on SmackDown next week. Daniel Bryan versus Big Show. And then Big Show starts bellowing with laughter, and he says, "Oh, you had a good run, kid." And then Bryan says, "At least if my reign ends, I know my reign lasted longer than 45 seconds."
Stop that. Burn. And then we get to see the last promo of the night, the last build of Randy Orton basically beating the shit out of Wade Barrett all over the backstage area.
Yeah, including an RKO on top of a car that completely dented the roof.
You know what? We were actually talking about this. We thought it would have been perfect had the car been a Viper.
That would have been amazing as hell.
That would have been awesome. Although I don't think that the average wrestling fan is one that would drive a Viper to a wrestling show.
That's true.
But actually before
therefore they were not fan cars.
Well, they have all rental cars. I don't think that you would see a Viper at a rental car place.
No.
But yeah, they actually, before they go to commercial, we see the It Begins promo again. And the weird weird thing with this one is that they didn't segue into it with static. Like they fade to black and show it.
Yeah. Again, this is pointed. And as Punk. They did have something written on the walls.
He is
Like,
coming.
the walls of Jericho, but it's not on the
It
walls.
was the walls. I have watched it 3 more times, and everyone has tried to tell me it was the chalkboard. That was not a chalkboard. It was a brick wall.
Okay, then. So on the
Yeah,
walls.
it looked like a chalkboard.
Okay,
Looked
well,
like a brick wall to me.
I think it was a chalkboard.
I don't know. On the walls, it does say he is coming. So walls written on the walls of Jericho.
But yeah, we go back to at the end
Don't you see the writing on the wall?
At the end of the show, we'll all give our final thoughts on the It Begins
Oh
thing.
God, no!
You might be here for another hour. This match. Oh my God. Falls count anywhere.
This was awesome.
This was. Oh my God. This was Orton and Barrett just cutting loose, even though Orton does have a back injury and had one going into this match, even though he couldn't do much because as Joy can attest, back injuries hurt. Right, honey?
Yes, they do. They suck so bad.
Yes.
But yeah, actually, the thing with this match was that they didn't really treat it like it was a no holds barred kind of match until the last 5 minutes, because they did a normal match on the inside of the ring for the most part, and then they go out of the ring and they fight into the crowd, and then Orton gets shoved into the referee. The ref gets killed because it's a standard proven wrestling rule that whenever a referee gets hit in a wrestling match, they always have to be knocked out for 8 minutes.
No. Actually, it's Orton threw Barrett into Charles Robinson, and yeah, that knocked Little Nate out. But to be fair, a stiff breeze would knock a WWE or TNA official out. But
just a wrestling official in general, because we all know that wrestling referees are made out of silly putty.
Not even that. They're made out of. Yeah, they're made out of
styrofoam and broken glass.
Yeah, pretty much. But after that spot happens, that's when the match takes a turn. Barrett's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out of here. The Barrett Barrage is taking its bowl and going home. Goodbye, Red. No, Red, stop racing.
So he's doing a Brock Lesnar impression.
Yeah, pretty much.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
That was an awful impression.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
That was me trying to do Wade Barrett doing Cartman.
Oh.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Brock Lesnar has retired from UFC after losing about a foot of his head.
But yeah, that's MMA, and as we all know, as we all know from Eric Bischoff's talking, there is no crossover between wrestling and MMA fans.
No, none whatsoever. Anyways, this match after the ref bump spot, this match takes a turn, and it was a glorious turn. They went back to the what happened last week with Randy Orton running Wade Barrett through the backstage area and just turned it up a notch. I mean, they bounced him off. They were thrown through tables, bounced off boxes, thrown into pipes. They fought in an elevator.
Yes.
Cold.
We get to see a security camera elevator. Apparently, security cameras are now in super 1080p high definition.
And the amazing thing is, you got it now. Just imagine the reasoning behind this. Okay, this is a falls count anywhere match. This could go anywhere. Make sure you have a feed into every elevator security cam footage so that we can film it. Okay. Because if anybody has seen the final battle between the Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd, they kind of did this spot as well, and it was as hilarious as you might think. Anyways.
Wait, they didn't actually do anything in the elevator.
I know, but still, it was kind of funny to me. But this was just amazing. I mean, they had that, and then comes the ending, and I just rewatched this a little bit ago. what they show is
I hear a pussy in the background.
You would. That's
why I'm laughing so hysterically.
Here, little pussy.
That's
Do you need to be shaved today?
No, she does not.
God.
Anyways,
Please.
what they show is Orton and Barrett fighting down a very long hallway, and the cameraman races to catch up, and then they go into a stairwell, and what you're supposed to think is Barrett throwing Orton down the stairs, because all you can see is this tiny little window. What do you see instead?
Orton running down the stairs.
Yeah, literally. That's what you actually get. You actually get a shot of this, of Orton running down the damn stairs. And the next thing you see is Orton lying as in a heap at the bottom, and Barrett's like, "Oh, should I pin him?
Fuck this! I'm out of here."
Yeah, that was basically.
And actually, there was something that happened when they showed Randy Orton's broken body at the bottom of the stairs that I just found amusing. And what it was that they showed him, and then you hear multiple female voices in the crowd scream in pain. They're like, "Oh, Randy, no!"
That wasn't too far a response in this household either.
Hey, I do not respond like that. I knew it was coming.
Giggity.
But yeah, that meant. Well, actually, the actual ending of the show, the actual physical close of the show was weird because I think that there was more footage that they had taped, but because of time they couldn't show it. So all they really do is they show Randy Orton broken and lying on the ground, and then they cut to the SmackDown logo. At least in the version that I saw, they cut to the SmackDown logo, which then cuts to the WWE logo, which cuts to the black. It was weird.
Just stops.
Yeah,
the show just sort of like that stops.
It's over.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Cliffhanger.
So yeah, that's WWE's 2011, their final shows, and they were a pair of pretty good shows.
Raw was pretty good. SmackDown was pretty bad.
I don't know. I thought the ending match actually made up for a lot of the.
Well, whatever wrestling there was on SmackDown was awful.
Well, I don't know. I'm saying SmackDown was actually pretty good, but that's me. But I mean, I hate to do this, but let's go around and we've all said Jericho, and at least me and Apocalyptic Punk. My slight speech impediment is betraying me.
Apocalyptic. Just say apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic has and I have actually stated why we think it's Jericho. But you know what? Mega Fighter, Subrick, who do you think is it?
I've actually a better idea. Because all of us pretty much have said Jericho, how about we all give what our alternate choices are?
Okay. My alternate choice is Chris Benoit.
Oh, God.
My real alternate choice is The Undertaker. Mostly because of the fact that it can go both ways. It's
Undertaker. I'm saying Undertaker. Even if it's not Jericho, it's going to be Undertaker. But I still think that it is going to be Jericho for two reasons. One, it is not obvious enough to be Undertaker because whenever they do an Undertaker return promo, it's always so blatantly obvious. And then the other thing is that Jericho is selling the fuck out of this on Twitter.
Yes, he really is. I mean, he hasn't said anything, but every time someone confronts him about it, it's, no, I'm not coming back. I'm done with wrestling. God damn it. I'm just married into the company. Fuck.
But yeah.
My
Iron Mike's
gives a
fiance.
What? Oh, Undertaker. It's spooky enough to be him, but not obvious enough, but still at the same time, yeah, Undertaker.
My choice is who gives a shit. We're figuring this out on Monday. We'll see.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're saying Skip Sheffield.
Yes.
And also, just so that way I can get this out of the way, something that has been on my mind the entire show, Apocalyptic, has anyone ever told you that you sound like Daria?
No?
Well, then you sound like Daria.
Okay then.
Exactly.
Right, and now
Well, Apocalyptia, we have a tradition here on the Dark Match.
Ah, crap.
So this is what gets more screen time than John Morrison.
Brodus Clay gets more screen time than John Morrison.
Oh, oh dear. Honey, would you like to go?
No, not yet. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da.
I'm sorry. AJ's baby boobs get more screen time than John Morrison because that top was rather low cut.
a duct tape dispensing alcohol fueled flamethrower gun gets more screen time than John Morrison.
I don't
You
know.
know,
I really don't know. I hate being put on the spot like
Okay,
this.
then everything gets more screen time than John Morrison is your
There you
answer.
go.
No, everything gets more screen time than John Morrison.
There you go. And on that note,
Welcome to 2012, assholes.
yeah, really,
No.
welcome. I am Ironbite.
We are 12 months away from the end of the year.
Yeah.
From the end of the world, where I will buy all the possessions of the people that are giving all their shit away for the end of the world and not give it back after the world ends or after the world doesn't end.
Yay!
Anyways, that's the Dark Match for the week of December 31st, 2011. I hope your 2012 is excellent. And guys, remember what's coming up in a little while.
An entire year of watching TNA for this show. God,
Yeah, I know.
Dark Match.
Lord. Anyways, good night.
Before we cut,
Good night.
I'll
Good
take
luck.
someone-
Don't get too drunk tomorrow
wait,
night.
wait.